During the ongoing interview, the interviewers call out to a boy named Udamduk, who seems to be quite nervous and has zoned out. The interviewer repeats the question, asking him about how the drinking water was purified. Udamduk tells them that water is purified with the help of a special water purifier from the government. Another question is posed to him, in which they inquire about his motivation for joining their company, as he does not appear to have a talent or an exceptional background based on his resume. Udamduk is about to answer when an interviewer abruptly interrupts him, thinking that the boy is wasting their time. He mocks Udamduk, telling him that he lacks talent and that he has no business applying to such a large corporation. The boy gathers some courage and counter-questions him, asking him why he didn't mention such a thing in the recruitment notice. It's simple, as the law doesn't allow discrimination against people with no talent. But in reality, things were different. Udamduk gets pissed off as he encounters that fucking talent thing again. After areas called the dungeons were known to the world, unawakened potential was shown by some people, and the people named this trait as talent, and of course, thanks to this, that humanity was able to develop it further. Some say talent is a blessing to humanity, and even Udamduk thought so until he found out that he doesn't have any talent. The interviewers tell the boy that their company works for profits and he should at least have some conscience even if he doesn't have any talent. Udamduk tells the interviewers that their statements clearly mean to discriminate against people with no talent, to which an interviewer replies that Udamduk is going too far with the talk. The boy tells them that even they have crossed the line. The interviewers argue with the boy and try to prove themselves right. Udamduk seems to be done here and tells them that he only wants to be treated like a human, which is not bad at all, and tells them that they should apologize to him. One of the interviewers tells Udamduk that he should be the one apologizing for wasting their precious time. When the interviewers refuse him, Udamduk shows them a recorder that captured their conversation. In it, the interviewers are discriminating against him, and they even admit to posting a job offer with false information. The panel seems to be worried, and they try to stop Udamduk from leaving, and they are now ready to apologize too. Udamduk challenges them to say those things again in front of the Human Rights Commission. The boy doesn't have talent, but he definitely has pride. He receives a message saying that his report to the Human Rights Commission has been submitted. Udamduk wonders about talents being a blessing to humankind, and he stamps over a chewing gum. And the very next moment he is splashed with a good amount of water by the gardener. Udamduk concludes that he is going through a bad day. He reaches home and starts cleaning the window on which the drunkards had vomited again. He has a brief conversation over the phone with his mother, who is admitted to the hospital. He gets furious when his mother mentions his uncle, who had taken their money and ran away. Udamduk lies to his mother about his current condition and tells her that he is doing well in society. Udamduk had a bad day and decided to have a smoke, but it started raining heavily, and his plan was ruined. He gets frustrated and starts cursing the gods. To be honest, it didn't matter if gods were real or not, but Udamduk didn't want to live like this. At this point, he wanted someone to take the responsibility, and he was really mad at God. Unexpectedly, a bolt of lightning strikes Udamduk, and he feels that he is going to die. He didn't mind dying, but he was concerned about his mother. A few moments later, Udamduk realizes that he is still alive, and he spots a status window right in front of him. It shows up the term hiring and states that the gods are waiting for him. Udamduk sits in the corner of his house and wonders if God truly exists. After swearing at God, whom he never denied nor accepted the existence of, he got hit by lightning. He wonders if this is what they call heaven's judgment. People almost die after getting hit by lightning, but there wasn't even a single scratch on his body. If he had to differentiate, it was this strange message that was floating above his head. It looks similar to the status window that people with talent see, and perhaps the lightning was a talent. Udamduk decides to test the status window, which looks more like a part-time job notice. He examines it carefully and finds out that it is indeed a part-time job notice. He laughs at his fate as he always encounters part-time jobs, but soon decides to think positively about this as he has nothing to lose anyway and takes this as an opportunity. Udamduk begins to explore the notice and finds out that there are many categories in it. One of the job requirements states that he lacks divine power, which refers to the energy used by the gods. He decides to gamble on this as it doesn't feel like a dangerous thing, and this might be his life's turning point. Udamduk gives it a try and searches for a part-time job. He gets notified about a job that doesn't require divine power. The job is about creating a Murgard dungeon with some other requirements. Damduk knows that a dungeon is certainly a place full of monsters, and he wonders if dungeons were really made by the gods. The payment for the job is 12 Thor, which may be the currency of the gods. He is only concerned if this currency can be exchanged for real money. Damduk finally accepts the job, and the very next moment he is teleported to a strange place. He arrives safely and wonders where on earth he is. He has never been to a place like this and thinks that he is dreaming. A monster-like creature with horrid features and sharp teeth approaches Damduk from behind. The monster identifies Damduk as a new worker and tells him to be a good boy. He introduces himself as Odin's son, the god of thunder, Thor. Thor holds Damduk in his hand and tells him that they'll talk while they are on their way. Damduk observes him carefully as he has a massive body with a huge mustache, and the hammer he holds is probably Mjolnir. Thor tells Damduk that judging by his appearance, he must be a god from Asia, leaving Damduk to wonder whether it is normal for Thor to see him as a god. He takes a brief look around and notices that there are other gods too. He doesn't know what kind of gods they are, but he knows that they are definitely not humans, and he thinks that he's the only human here. Damduk tells Thor that he came from a small mountain, and Thor assumes that he is the god of mountains and that he is the one who helps people when they are in trouble. Thor examines Damduk and feels that he is deeply immersed in human culture. Damduk tells him that he went down there a lot to learn about human needs, to which Thor tells him that he must be cherishing the humans a lot. Thor then asks Damduk if he is sure he can complete the job and tells him that he is assigned to make a place to make humans suffer. Damduk, being not so sure, tells Thor that he can definitely do it. Thor introduces him to Minotaurus's maze, and Damduk seems to know a bit about it. Thor then shows the boy the concept for the dungeon, which looks extremely complicated, and tells Damduk that he will be building a maze with them. Damduk finds the place quite fascinating, and as a newcomer, he is given a busy task. Different sectors have openings for different kinds of work. Damduk completes a Sector E6 job that requests wagon support, and then completes another one in Sector E1, which requests assistance. He even opts for a job in Sector C2. The other workers compliment him on his hard work and advise him to keep an eye out for manholes or random ditches. Damduk politely replies that they should please save him. Another low-class god sighs once the work is done and declares that this might possibly work. He tells Damduk that he has done a good job and asks him to share his experience. Damduk tells him that it was simple, as the tasks were labor-related. They seem to have finished their work there and proceeded to the carriage for a short break, and that they use those carriages as transport to arrive at the next place. The reddish low-class god asks Damduk whether all the Asian gods are as enthusiastic as him. He replies that it totally depends on one's personality. Damduk feels a bit embarrassed after hearing a lot of compliments about him, but deep within he knows that it's all because of his 200% of social skills. Talent is nothing as compared to his skills, and socializing with the gods here would serve him benefits. They get off the carriage and start walking, and they discuss the traps that are set all around. Damduk is about to step on a trap, but his companion immediately stops him. He shows Damduk the sign of a trap and tells him that he must keep an eye on them every time. Damduk was almost caught in the trap. The low-class god knows that this must be the first time he is seeing the traps and tells Damduk that this experience will serve as a teaching moment for him. He explains the struggles that the low-class gods go through just to make a living. He continues by saying that the dungeons must be built constantly, which creates an infinite amount of workload for them, and he shows Damduk a room that they started building a few minutes ago, and that it must be finished by now. Damduk goes in the room to take a look at it. He can't believe his eyes as the scale of a huge stone chamber was built in a few minutes, and he wonders what they must have used to make it so huge and wide. The reddish low-class god tells Damduk that the stuff in the boxes will make the place worthy of a god's test. They open the box and find a round-shaped rock that looks simple, but spiders will spawn from it. And by the time this happens, the dungeon will be a pain in the ass for sure. Damduk opens another box and asks his fellow companion about the monster in it. His companion elucidates that the monster is known as a lizard man, and Damduk seems to be fascinated by it and tries to touch the transparent part. The low-class god warns him that the monster's embodiment hasn't been completed yet, and that is its vital spot. After the work is done here, they move on to the next room. Damduk's companion shows him the goblin's hiding shelter and tells him that if humans arrive at this point, it means that they are close to the final destination. Damduk feels that it's really cold here and notices something glaring at him. A gross-looking monster springs out of a pitch-dark corner and scares the shit out of Damduk. But of course, the monster didn't mean harm, and he was just messing around with him. But the situation will be completely different when the dungeon is completely built. Damduk's fellow worker informs him that these monsters are intelligent, which makes it hard to confront them, and Damduk couldn't agree more. They then reach the end of the labyrinth, which means that this is the place for the boss. Thor meets them at the same place and tells Damduk that he has heard a lot of compliments about him and asks him how the work is going on. Damduk tells him that his work is going smoothly, and it is all because of Thor's kindness and consideration. They discuss about the work that's left, followed by which it was time to send the lower class gods off work. Thor takes out his hammer and bid goodbye to Damduk by banging the hammer straight on his head. This was one wild way of sending people off work, and Damduk thought that he was being punished for lying about being a god. Damduk is glad that those things that happened were all real and not a daydream. It was a real awakening, and it finally happened. The status window shows him that he has received his salary. Damduk takes a look at it, and the window notifies him that the god's shop is loading, leaving him wondering what the fuck these things are. The god's shop displays different types of weapons and artifacts, such as the almighty god Odin's spear Gungnir, which never misses a target, Nemean lion's armor, which can neutralize all physical damage, Freya's necklace, which can travel dimensions, and so on. Damduk wonders if this is the store for the gods. He finds various kinds of powers for sale too, and he wonders that if he can buy all of them, he will be a god with a human body, and he will be known as God Damduk. Damduk is determined to change his life from now on, no matter what. He makes an attempt to buy the powers, but his account screams out that the funds are insufficient. Even the cheapest item in the god's store is for 70,000 Thor, and that's fucking expensive. He wonders what he can buy with his salary, and he soon spots the talent section. Damduk is astonished to see that they sell talents and all he has to do is buy them. And what's more amazing is the price. An SS class talent costs only 12 Thor. He compares the price range because the items are so expensive and the talents are so cheap. After going through the comments section, he gets to know that it's so cheap because no one buys it. Damduk finds it bullshit as this is the talent of sword, and he wants to give it a try. Thinking about it, Damduk used to like swords a lot when he was a little kid, and without thinking any further, he makes a purchase. He successfully purchases the talent and waits for it to take effect. Unexpectedly, he gets a gift as a special event is going on. He unlocks a same class item as the product he purchased. That's one more SS class talent. This time he chooses the talent of combat, and he is thrilled that he can use both of his talents. Suddenly his whole body starts shaking, and his body hurts. The system is strengthening Damduk's body to adjust to his talents. It seems like his body is getting updated, and there's an increase in his lung capacity and his muscle strength. Once he successfully strengthens his body, he hears his mother calling out to him. She apologizes to him for being an incompetent mother and for making him suffer like this. Damduk tells his mother that everything is fine because he now has talents, but his mother clearly tells him that there is no way he can have something like talents. Damduk seems to argue with his mother, but abruptly wakes up and wonders if he had fallen asleep and everything that happened was a dream. He is at peace as he sees the status window and learns that he is a lowest class god, so that's why he could work in the dungeons. Damduk knows that life is really unfair for a talentless man like him to become a god. His phone rings, and it's his mom calling. He is happy to share some good news with her, but she seems to be serious about something and tells him that he shouldn't come to the hospital today. Damduk asks her if something happened, but she doesn't reply and warns him not to come to the hospital. Someone from the hospital answers the phone and asks him if he is the guardian of Mrs. Cho Yun, and the person informs him that they are in a bad situation as there is a sign of a dungeon near the hospital, and from now on, until the situation gets better, no visitors are allowed. Damduk throws his phone aside and runs to see his mother. The situation outside is crazy. Just like in times of emergency, the military is spread all over the area, and the news reporters are continuously covering the news about the signs of a dungeon in the middle of the city. A military person is seen announcing about the restricted area and warning people to go back. Damduk reaches the restricted area and gets stuck in the crowd. The system activates the combat focus skill, and Damduk can see everything clearly. He can even make out the military officer who has been announcing the rules. As he focuses, Damduk can hear almost everyone speaking, including the people who are far away from him. He is forced to close his ears and wonders if this is caused by the talents that he bought earlier. Damduk doesn't have the time to think about anything as he has to rush to the hospital. He informs the military man that he has to go in as his family is stuck there. The man refuses him as there are signs of a maze in this dungeon, and they can't allow him to go in. Damduk is quite confused and wonders what on earth is going on. Suddenly something huge seems to fall from above and people start scattering around. Damduk notices the concept of the maze and soon realizes that it's the same dungeon that he had built. Damduk can't believe that the sight he's seeing is so magnificent, but he never thought that he would see it here. While wondering why the dungeon is here, Damduk encounters a person struggling. He asks the man if he is okay and helps him stand up. The man tells Damduk that they must evacuate immediately. Suddenly, a sword appears from nowhere and both of them fall apart. The people around him warn each other to run away as a huge monster is approaching them. It's none other than the lizard men. The commander on site announces that the lizard men have appeared on the front lines and orders the soldiers to commence fire. They start shooting continuously at the monsters. Damduk is stuck in the middle and screams that there's a person over here, indicating himself. The lizard man spots Damduk and moves towards him. The system activates the combat focus skill again, and a sword comes flying towards Damduk. Like a fierce hero, he catches the sword with his bare hands. He soon realizes that he's hurt and cries out in pain. The monster now approaches the man near him, and Damduk warns the man to be careful. The old man seems to be in terrible pain, and he can't move. Damduk analyzes the situation and decides to attack the lizard man. He jumps on the monster and pulls it to the ground. The commander asks his soldiers to hold the fire as there's a citizen in front of them. He wonders if Damduk is a hunter, and even if he is a hunter, he went to attack the monster unarmed. Damduk rushed in to attack the lizard man out of anger, but now he doesn't know what to do. As the monster approaches him, Damduk cries out and apologizes to the monster. The system senses danger and activates the skill. With the help of his combat skill, Damduk dodges the attack successfully. He feels like he had dozens of cups of coffee, and he can clearly see their movements. The talent of combat is activated, and he fights back fiercely. Damduk punches the monsters and realizes that his talents are really working. He defeats one monster, and now there are two other lizard men left. Damduk fights both the monsters, attacking them from every possible angle, and successfully beats them. The military man observes him and exclaims that this is unbelievable. They discuss about how Damduk defeated the lizard men with his bare hands. A man calls Damduk over and asks him from which guild he is. The man praises him, tells him that he's pretty good, and introduces himself to him. He is Namgung Duyuke of the Sangoon Guild. Namgung Duyuke tells Damduk that there is no way someone from a guild would have come alone and assumes that he may be an unaffiliated hunter. Damduk agrees to the given title as he can't let his real identity out, and they shake hands. The guild leader tells him that they have come here to clear up the dungeons and offers to have him join them. Damduk looks towards the dungeon and wonders that he is no longer an ordinary person now, and he knows that if monsters continue to come out, they can stop them there only. He finally agrees to go alone with the Sangoon Guild, and they make arrangements to enter the dungeon. The dungeon is pitch dark, and the entrance itself seems horrifying. Damduk shows the guild the way to get in, and the guild analyzes the route. Damduk is glad that he has this place memorized, and that was obvious because he has been in and out of the dungeons hundreds of times. He interrupts the leader and tells him to stop. Namgung Duyuke asks him what was wrong. Damduk tells him that from here, he'll lead the way. A member of the guild laughs at him, calling him Mr. Unaffiliated Hunter, and informs Damduk that he doesn't know where he is from. But they have an order of authority. Damduk explains that starting from here, there are pits and traps, and that's why he's telling them to follow him. The leader of the guild tells him that their advance party will have already paved the way, and that he doesn't need to worry about them. Damduk is tired of explaining, so he takes a stone and aims at a trap. He shows them how dangerous the traps can be and that they can be certain that his advance party definitely didn't come this way. Damduk points out at the trap that activates from decompression and shows them the spears made from special grade alloy, which are simple but much more deadly. Namgung Duyuke asks him how he knows so much. Damduk can't tell them that he had helped build this dungeon, and so he tells the leader that it's just a business secret and he can't speak it out. They get going in, and Damduk stops after a few steps. He informs the guild that it will get more dangerous from here, and another member of the guild announces that everyone should better prepare themselves for the worst. When Damduk and the guild advance towards the dangerous segment of the dungeon, spiders start pouncing on them. One of the guild members stamps hard on a spider, and the fluids splatter all over his foot. They were briefed about how the spiders are all over the place and work as their network as well as a trap, and it's easier to just burn them. Two of them discuss whether they can really trust Damduk and whether he could be a spy from another guild. Meanwhile, Damduk taunts them, saying that he can hear everything. They reach that specific room where Damduk had put countless boxes that contained spider eggs, and he decides to burn them all to crisps. Just as they were going to set the place on fire, Damduk's combat skill gets activated, and he hears someone calling out for help. He stops the members from using fire because someone's stuck in there. Namgung announces that there are signs of people inside the stone chamber, and their priority is to save them. He instructs the members to form a defensive structure and refrain from using area of effect attacks. The leader also tells the support to follow Damduk's commands. Damduk has never taken the command before and worries about it. Amid the tension, a girl dressed up similar to the support team comes forward to appreciate Damduk's efforts. She tells him that they are in this together and that he shouldn't worry about anything because the support team will handle things in a simple way. They shake hands, but the girl doesn't let go of his hand. She then asks him about the weapon he uses and advises Damduk to carry a sword or two around. She leaves after a brief talk, leaving Damduk wondering who she was and how she knew his name. Everyone is ready to enter the room. Damduk notices that the girl has already disappeared. Once they get inside, there's a strange silence all over the place. Damduk warns the members not to lose focus and to be on their guard. A moment later, humongous spiders start slumping on them. They fight back with axes, fire, and all they have in their hands. Namgung orders them that they shouldn't be flustered and stick to the plan. Damduk leads the support team and uses his skills to find the people who are trapped inside. They together rescued the survivors, who were wrapped up like mummies. Damduk knows that there's a safe place ahead and takes the survivors there to rest. Namgung has always been suspicious of Damduk, as he knows the ways of the dungeon and its structure, and he even knew the location of the ones who were trapped. He had never heard or seen something like this before and finds Damduk's behavior quite unusual. In the meantime, Damduk directs the support team, as there were survivors in another direction as well. They save all the people who were trapped and discuss their further plans. Namgung wants to have a word with Damduk, and he tells Damduk that if it wasn't for him, the guild could have burned the survivors. The leader jokingly mentions that he feels as if Damduk himself has constructed the dungeon. Damduk laughs in an awkward way, thinking that he was totally screwed up, and tells the leader that there's no way he can do it by himself as he is no god. Their next destination is the goblin ambush area, but the members appear disappointed because they thought they had arrived at the door where the boss resides. Damduk proposes a plan in which he suggests that he should go alone inside to fight the goblins. The guild members criticize Damduk and treat him just as a kid who is full of himself. Even Namgung stops him from going in alone, and they decide that Damduk will lead them. A few members disagree with the plan, as they can't let a random hunter steal their spotlight. They get in and find out that it's just an empty corridor, and the members joke around that if anything happens, they'll protect Damduk. The fire torches blow out the very next moment, and one member asks them to turn on their flashlights. Damduk warns them that they shouldn't turn it on, but the members don't listen to him. They keep going and soon find out that there's nothing scary around. One member walks ahead and asks the others to follow him. As soon as he turns around, the member is shot in the chest with a couple of arrows, and then more arrows are fired at him, and he falls dead on the floor. The leader yells at them to stop where they are. Damduk explains that when the goblins see light, they attack in a direct manner, and they love to play with their prey. Damduk tells Namgung to leave the rest to him and enters alone. He concentrates and tries to remember that feeling again, and he succeeds in activating his combat skill. After some time, he tells the members to turn on their lights and start moving. The guild members are shocked to see that Damduk killed all the goblins barehanded. They continue to advance and finally arrive at the end of the labyrinth, which is the boss's room. Namgung sighs as he knows that beyond this door lies the boss of this dungeon. They open the door and there's actually nothing in their sight. The guild leader wonders if the boss could be hiding somewhere, but Damduk informs him that the boss is right in front of them. The fire torches light up, and the boss reveals itself. The vicious-looking enormous monster is actually the owner of this dungeon. Namgung experiences great pressure, just as he had expected, and examines the monster. He concludes that the boss wouldn't initiate an attack, and they still have time to plan. The status window unexpectedly appears, indicating that the Minotaur's human sacrifice has begun and Damduk must choose 5 sacrificial candidates. Damduk is unable to understand the meaning behind the message and wonders if this is some sort of a gimmick. He decides to share this information with the guild members and interrupts their planning. Damduk tells the leader that he might have a solution for the dungeon. One of the members can't take it anymore and decides to act on his own. He wants to show off the power of his talent of aim, and he wants to take down the boss with just a single shot and get promoted. The member gets closer and a bit closer to the boss. Damduk notices him and yells at him to stop, but the member is in no mood to listen to him and brags that the boss, standing stiffly there, will be defeated by him. Damduk runs towards the member but unintentionally enters the restricted zone. The system issues a warning that Damduk has trespassed into the boss room of the labyrinth, and now random scapegoats will be selected. The boss, who was standing there quietly, was now activated. The whole system seems to be in chaos. The blame game begins, but now is not the time to debate about what's right and what's wrong, as the monster is already advancing towards them. The boss roars, and the sight of it seems horrid. Meanwhile, one of the members gets trapped in a system, and the leader asks them to widen their formation and warns them again and again that they shouldn't panic. Namgung tries to buy them some time and tries to distract the monster. He swiftly attacks the boss with his weapon, and his team members cheer for him. Even Damduk feels that it was a great hit. However, for Namgung, he felt like he only hit a steel armor. The boss attacks the leader, and he doesn't dodge it because he wanted to attack the monster too. The leader knows that a careless attack may even kill him. He instructs his members to note down the weak points of the boss and avoid any direct engagement. It's strange because the monster doesn't run towards the dispersed members, as if distance doesn't matter to him. Finally, the monster charges himself, demonstrating Thor's power. As soon as Namgung notices a gap, he rushes to beat the monster. Damduk yells at him saying that it's dangerous, but shit, it was a wrong decision. Without thinking twice, Damduk sprints towards the boss, but damn, it was too late. In the blink of an eye, the caption was down. The members seem to panic, and they can't think clearly now. Damduk was almost destroyed, but he is not willing to give up. The shitty life he has been through, expected to be enlightened after he had obtained a talent, and he can't let everything end here with a stupid death. He extends his hand and reaches for a sword. Damduk remembers that there's something he hasn't tried yet. Dying like this, he will never be able to rest in peace, and he didn't withstand and endure everything just to end up dying here like a useless piece of shit. Damduk stands up and declares that he's not going to die without struggling, followed by which the system activates the sword talent. Damduk challenges the crazy cow to bring it on them. He stands in front of the boss, ready to fight death. Namgung knows that the monsters are not something that can be cut down by someone who recently picked up a sword. He wants to tell Damduk to just run away, but the words won't come out because he's injured so badly. The leader regrets it, as it's his fault. The face-off is about to begin, and the guild members focus all their attention on them. The outcome is easily predictable, as Damduk is clearly an infamous hunter, and he's about to fight against the gigantic boss. It was a gamble at first, but Damduk knew the moment he held the sword that he could cut the monster down, let alone wield it. This was his first time seeing a real sword, but he could already feel it acting as a part of his body, and this is his talent of sword. The boss initiates the fight and attacks Damduk first, whereas Damduk fights back with 6 consecutive slashes in an instant. Namgung exclaims that it's unbelievable, as he couldn't even follow it with his eyes. Damduk is annoyed as the cuts were too shallow and his skin is disgustingly thick. The guild members instantly lose faith in Damduk, but on the contrary, their leader praises his skills as they were on a level comparable to the best swordsman of the East. He knows that Damduk's got skills, but the problem is that his sword will break soon. Damduk worries about the same thing and decides to slash its vital point at once. He progresses towards the monster and attacks him one hit at a time. Meanwhile, the system unlocks his martial arts talent. Damduk attacks the monster in his eyes and then forces the sword into the monster's jaw. He continues to wield the sword, and the system unlocks the swordsmanship talent too. Damduk knows that his sword is at its limit and that martial arts won't even work on the boss. The next opportunity will be his last, so he waits for an opening. When the monster charges himself again, Damduk finds an opening. This was the same technique that Namgung had used earlier. The leader wonders if Damduk is going to take it head on, and he immediately decides to help him. Damduk is ready to strike the monster's vital point at once, and they make an eye contact. Both the fighters strike at each other simultaneously, but Damduk's sword breaks at this very moment, and everything's over. As soon as he is about to give up, a sword comes flying towards him, and now the tables turn. Damduk calls the boss a crazy cow and exclaims that it's over for him. The guild members cheer for him and tell him to get rid of it, and Damduk moves ahead to finish off the monster. As there are no updates from the inside, the air outside the dungeon seems to be heated. It's been 5 hours since the monsters stopped coming out of the dungeon, but there are no updates yet. One reporter spots a few people coming out of the dungeon, and there's a roar in the crowd. Damduk informs the guild that they have reached the entrance as there's light. Damduk asks Namgung-duk about how he knew that Damduk could catch the sword that he had thrown from behind his back. The leader had remembered his words that Damduk could fight without being able to see, and hence he took such a risk. Damduk had almost turned into a living skewer, but anyway, he was grateful to Namgung-duk and appreciated him by telling him that they all had survived because of him. The leader is clear about his contribution, but he knows that Damduk is the one who has saved them. Namgung-duk pushes Damduk forward and tells him that people are waiting for him as he is the #1 contributor to clearing this dungeon, and he should go make his statement. Damduk can't believe his fate, as he's always been looked down upon because he lacked talent, but now he's no longer the same person. Damduk steps forward and raises his hand, declaring victory, and there are endless cheers from the crowd. After all the hardships Damduk had faced, it was time for him to finally get to the hospital to check on his mother. He arrives at the hospital and heads straight to his mother's ward. Damduk takes a brief glance at his mom and is finally relieved that she is alright. He moves out of the ward but stops right in front of a TV that is broadcasting an interview about the most dedicated contributor to the dungeon clear that's none other than Damduk himself. The reporters fire various questions at him all at the same time, and Damduk seems to be quite nervous during the interview. Damduk answers their questions one by one and tells them that guilds and divisions don't matter to him, and he just fought with all his life to protect a person he dearly treasures. The reporters twist and turn his statements, and Damduk is so embarrassed that he can't watch it anymore. He checks his phone and finds an article with his picture fighting with the boss. He can't believe that those people even took a shot in the middle of chaos and exclaims that these journalists are truly scary. The system appears again and states that Damduk has gained fame and his divine power has increased to 1,000, and he has got an opportunity to open a new job advertisement. Damduk decides to make hay while the sun shines and immediately proceeds further. There's a job opening for a security manager at the Hephaestus Forge. At the moment, Damduk is too tired, and he wants to rest. But the system warns him that this is his last chance, as 3 gods are applying for this job. He can't let this easy-peasy job slip off his hands and rushes to apply. The next moment, Damduk hits the ground and arrives at his destination. He wonders if they could send people in a nicer way. The place is hot as fuck, as if he is in a sauna. He blames the Hephaestus guy for not having an air conditioner. Hephaestus welcomes the new applicant and introduces himself as the god of blacksmiths to Damduk. Damduk, being extremely polite, bows and greets him, then introduces himself. Hephaestus laughs at Damduk's human way of greeting him and tells Damduk that he is exactly as the news says. And Hephaestus praises him because he's got guts, as Damduk suggested he put an air conditioner in his smithy. Hephaestus then gets down to business and explains about the tasks. Hephaestus exclaims that witnessing is believing, and he has got to meet them first. He warns Damduk that it might be a little loud and blows the horn. Damduk had to cover his ears, and that damn sound was deafening. 3 people arrive and greet Hephaestus Sama. He introduces Damduk to them as the god who will work as the manager for today and asks them to greet him. One of them greets Damduk and exclaims that the dwarves are at his service. Damduk tells them that he's not so used to working in a smithy, but he'll try his best. Hephaestus laughs at him and informs him that newbies can also do the job well. Damduk feels that the job might be easier than he had expected, but Hephaestus whispers in his ear that those guys are skilled but have some crafty fingers and gives him an example of how small dogs and animals are wilder than those huge kinds. Damduk imagines a small wild dog and wonders if the situation is the same as this. Hephaestus informs him that something or other gets lost whenever he pays attention to other jobs, and the pendant that he had prepared for Phrase's gift was also gone last week, and this is what makes it problematic. Damduk wonders that they don't seem to be like that at all, but he isn't sure about it. Hephaestus has to take a 1-day leave to climb up to Mount Olympus, and that's the reason Damduk is here. He hands him a Hercules club, and Damduk wonders that this is just so overpowered. It's time for Hephaestus to leave, and he tells Damduk to take care of his smithy. Damduk is confused and wonders what he is supposed to do here. Hephaestus tells him that he shouldn't bother about it and everything will be okay as long as he is stronger than them, as they are just a bunch of softies. Though those so-called softies have a devilish smile, Damduk tries to be polite to them, but they don't seem to be very nice to him. Damduk stands there feeling embarrassed as he doesn't know what to do after exchanging greetings. He finally realizes that Hephaestus gave him the Hercules club because he knew that things were fishy here. Damduk advises the dwarves to relax and take it easy, warning them about a really cool weapon he obtained that could harm them. The dwarves then point various guns and equipment at him, proving him wrong. After a long time, Damduk wakes up to the sounds of two guys discussing about work, and he wonders if he is still alive. Those bastards had tied him up to a pole. They had hit him with a strong tranquilizer gun and didn't expect an idiot like him to be a god. Damduk tries to scare them by telling them that they are so fearless, but they definitely won't be fine after doing this to one of the 12 main gods of Olympus in his own smithy. He warns them, saying this is their last chance to release him and end this before things worsen. Both the dwarves howled with laughter and tells him that if they were scared of Hephaestus, they would not have started this in the first place. Another guy informs them that they have taken all the good things and now they should slowly prepare to leave. One of the dwarfs decides to give Damduk one more shot of the tranquilizer and then catch up to them. Meanwhile, Damduk starts cutting the rope with a hidden knife that he had with him. The dwarves had never thought that the authority would send such a bastard as a part-timer and that it would be so easy for them. Damduk warns them that they'll regret this, and they laugh at him again. He unties himself and tells them that he had warned them that they would definitely regret this. Damduk attacks them with the Hercules club and ties them even more tightly with ropes. Damduk would have been in big trouble if he hadn't remembered those words and asked Mr. Duk for the knife. He notices the expensive Phrases necklace lying near them. In the other part of the forge, dwarves have already loaded all the minerals and some armors too. Another guy calls out, saying that the work is done on this side too. The dwarf managing all the work makes an announcement for everyone to go and even calls out for the bastards who are drooling over the minerals. He informs the others that their boss, the Red Fist, who is Hephaestus's underlying dwarf captain, has something to say. Red Fist addresses everyone as brothers and tells them that they are a tribe endowed with the spirit of the burning mountains and the best miners and courageous warriors. In the middle of his speech, Damduk pops out and observes the situation carefully. Red Fist continues by saying that they work for rewards, but they also take pride in their crafts, but they have never been treated with respect. He sums up by telling them that the owner of this place, Hephaestus, has humiliated them, and today is the day when they will take revenge for the humiliation they have received all this time. The dwarves shouted slogans against Hephaestus, and they were determined to take revenge. Damduk is perplexed as to what is wrong with this army of baldies, who are swarming like ants, and he accidentally bangs his fist on the box. Everyone turns back and stares at him. Damduk, not knowing what to do, tells them that it's a good day and seems to ask for their approval. Following this moment, the dwarves have their weapons ready to attack Damduk, and they start firing at him without mercy. He runs and hides behind a pillar and wonders what kind of dwarves go on a shooting spree like this and how anyone could call them softies. Red Fist knows that Damduk has managed to get out of the custody, and he informs him that they'll be wiping this entire place clean. The one the dwarves hate is Hephaestus, not him, so they don't want to hurt him. Red Fist gives Damduk an option, saying that either he helps them loot this place and becomes their accomplice, or he returns to where he came from and pretends like nothing ever happened. He addresses Damduk as a low-class god and tells him to think properly. Damduk knows that if he runs away from this place, his reputation will plunge, and he may not be able to do any part-time jobs in the future. Before anything else, Hephaestus may kill him if he notices that the smithy has been robbed. So his options are to either fight those bastards or get killed by Hephaestus. The world is so hard on him because he can't do one job peacefully. Damduk comes out with his weapon and questions Red Fist, asking him that he used to be partners with Hephaestus, so why he has to go this far. Damduk tells him that, in case Hephaestus finds out, he won't let this matter slide. He also informs them that Hephaestus will throw all of them alive into the furnace and throw their bones to the Cerberus in hell to play with. For the last time, Damduk tries to confirm whether they really are not scared of God's punishment. Another dwarf seems to have had enough of his bullshit, and points the gun at him and tells Damduk to shut the fuck up, bitch. Damduk runs for his life as the dwarf starts firing. Red Fist stops him from shooting and informs Damduk that he is wrong to call Hephaestus a great master craftsman, as Hephaestus crafts are nothing but trash. Damduk is in utter shock, and he can't believe what he just heard. Damduk couldn't accept the truth that a great man like Hephaestus is nothing but mere trash. Red Fist tells Damduk that calling Hephaestus a thief would sound even better. One day, Hephaestus came to the mountains where the dwarves lived and praised them for their craftsman work. He offered them a job that would give the tribe everything they needed. After following that despicable bastard and coming here, the dwarves literally became his slaves, without having to pay him a single penny. Hephaestus guaranteed them free time except for working 6 hours a day for 5 days a week. In the perfect life where everything is guaranteed, They failed to notice that their passionate souls were being torn apart. Had it not been for those wasted years, all this wealth and honor would have belonged to the dwarves. When Red Fist finally realized what had happened, there were not many dwarves left with the craftsman spirit in this place, and all they have now is desperate revenge. Damduck clearly understood everything and agreed that he was definitely trash. Damduck tells Red Fist that a man who wants to ruin everything because he's jealous of the achievements of those who are superior to him is definitely trash to his very core, pointing his fingers straight at Red Fist. The dwarves get angry at him, and they are once again ready to kill him. Damduck suggests that they should listen to him until the end, and he explains that this is how the scenario will look like if they run away like this, and they'll be thieves in the eyes of the third party. He tells them that there is another way for them to take revenge on Hephaestus. Damduck challenges them by saying that if they call themselves great master craftsmen and proud warriors, forget about those toys and compete with him with the real weapon that they have made with their own hands. Damduck provokes Red Fist to beat the warrior who holds the weapon made by Hephaestus, as this is the best way to make Hephaestus pay, and if he can't, he should acknowledge that Hephaestus is superior to him and run away. Another dwarf gets furious as someone like Damduck, who's about to die, dares to play tricks like this. Moreover, he's not even worth listening to. Damduck knows that the bait is bitten when Red Fist interrupts by telling Damduck that he'll spar with him, but that he has to take the responsibility for calling himself a warrior. And if he can't hold on long enough until they prove that their weapon is better than his and for his ludicrous statements, Red Fist will beat him up until Damduck's bones turn to dust. Red Fist rushes towards Damduck with the dwarf hammer, ready to attack him. Damduck observes the crazy weapon and gets ready to counterattack his opponent. Red Fist bangs his hammer straight onto Damduck, but that was actually his afterimage. He strikes his hammer again, but all in vain. His opponent is way too amazing. Damduck exclaims that it's still too early to be shocked and hits Red Fist with the Hercules club. The dwarves squeal as their captain is attacked, but it seems like nothing happened to him as the weapon was blunt. Damduck warns him that his weapon can hurt quite badly, and at the same time, he compliments Red Fist. They comment on each other's weapons and techniques, and tension between them is growing. Red Fist agrees that Damduck is either equal to or superior to him, and he sincerely apologizes for calling Damduck a low-class god. He had underestimated Damduck, and now Red Fist decides to unleash all of his might. Damduck is ready for it, and the real one-on-one match begins. Red Fist strikes his hammer, whereas Damduck fights back with the Hercules club. Two of the dwarves witness the great battle, and their hearts beat like crazy. This sound that comes from the strikes reminds them of the sound of the iron smithy. There's vibration in the air paired with the roar of the iron, and this familiar sound of the smithy, which is the hammer of this guy's fire, is hitting on their souls. It's exactly like the soul of a blacksmith. Red Fist couldn't refute because, rather than blaming himself for being incompetent, it was easier to blame someone who was competent. He reminisces about the day when he received the offer from Hephaestus, which was when the deep emotions and big dreams that they had when they were frogs inside the well came out into the world. But it constantly made them aware of their own inadequacies. It's a pathetic story, as everything that happened after they came out of the well was all wasted time. Red Fist surrenders, tosses his hammer aside, and admits complete defeat. Damduck fails to comprehend the scenario and attacks him, but Hephaestus stops him right there. Everything's gone to shit just because he wasn't here for a while, and Hephaestus literally thought that he was in the wrong house. He demands to know all the details of everything that has happened here. Hephaestus interrupts the face-off between Red Fist and Damduck exactly when Red Fist decides to give up on himself. Hephaestus now would love to hear about what happened here in detail. He knew that these guys would fight, but he never expected the mess that they created. Looking at those packed minerals and boxes, Hephaestus demands a clear explanation. Red Fist kneels in front of him and tells his master that he did it all by himself and that it has nothing to do with his tribe, leaving the dwarves astonished. Hephaestus simply inquires as to the reason for his actions. Red Fist knows that he can be finished for making the wrong decision. However, his tribesmen didn't do anything wrong but placed their trust in their useless captain. Red Fist decides to tell Hephaestus the truth, and he admits that he was going to rob this smithy. But the very next moment, Damduck pops in and takes the blame on his head. He tells Hephaestus that it was he who made Red Fist do it and apologizes for the mess. Hephaestus needs an explanation, as he had entrusted Damduck with guarding the smithy. Damduck asks for him to look at the Phrage's necklace that was gone. Red Fist recognizes the necklace and wonders if Damduck said that he found it on his men. This won't end with him alone, and everything will be over. Hephaestus asks Damduk about where he found the necklace, and surprisingly, Damduk tells him that Captain Red Fist found it for him. He explains how Red Fist found it after checking every nook and cranny. Before Red Fist decides whether to play along or not, Hephaestus lets go of the matter and praises Damduk for taking good care of the smithy. Damduk finally breathes and tells him that he was flattered. Hephaestus explains how he was worried that his team was losing their motivation and neglecting the blacksmith's work. It was necessary for them to use the hammer, and now it's a better weapon than it was back then. Hephaestus hands the hammer to Red Fist, who gets emotional and tells him that he is always looking forward to his hammering, and he encourages them to keep up the good work together. Hephaestus then returns to Damduk and tells him that entrusting him with this job was a wise decision. He takes out a beautiful box and gives it to Damduk as a small token of his gratitude. Damduk feels that this is insane, and he thought he would receive the club as his reward, but what the hell was this? He opens the box and finds a monster in it. Hephaestus tells him to take a closer look, as it's a cute baby fox with shining, bright eyes. Hephaestus holds the pet in his hand and asks if Damduk really doesn't want it. He then whispers something in the little fox's ear. Astoundingly, the fox transforms into an amazing sword, and it's a shame that Damduk doesn't need it. Hephaestus tells him that it not only transforms into a sword but can be any other weapon in the universe. In short, this guy is extremely valuable because he is a goddess weapon, and it's incredible. Since Damduk doesn't want it, so Hephaestus decides to give it to the dwarves. Damduk stops him and tells him that he had only refused it out of politeness and accepts the gift. Because the baby fox is white and fluffy, Damduk decides to call it Snow White. Snow White seems to like its name and licks Damduk. Hephaestus then transfers the ownership of the Moonlight Fox to Damduk. He also gives him some junk he made from the warehouse, and Hephaestus leaves. Before Damduk leaves, Red Fist asks him why he had helped them, as they were going to kill him. Damduk thought that their situation looked similar to his past. He doesn't bother to ask them for anything. After all, they all live by helping one another. Damduk tells him that Hephaestus may already know about everything, but he just decided to let it go, and he leaves. Red Fist thanks Damduk on behalf of his tribe, and although the dishonor on their tribe's name can't be washed away, he hopes that someday he can remove it by repaying his favor. Red Fist then declares with a lot of enthusiasm that they are going to work all night long. Here, Damduk arrives in his own world with a huge sack, and now it's time to make some money, so he heads to the Hunter department store. This man is Jai-Bien, and he's 37 years old. Ever since he was young, he has worked in this field as a hunter manager, and just last week he became the general manager of the biggest hunter department store in this country. Since he got the best spot in this country, he decides to put aside his past and starts living as an elegant man with other nobles. People say that it's the position that makes a person, so he's supposed to be handled with elegance. Jai-Bien spots Damduk entering his holy place and thinks of him as a beggar. Damduk is here to sell some stuff he got from Hephaestus. Jai-Bien wonders if Damduk is a hunter, as his pet is tiny and he doesn't even have a single piece of armor or weapon on him. He compares Damduk to some idiots who think they are hunters and pick up some trash from an empty dungeon. Anyway, Jai-Bien welcomes Damduk and guides him to the appraisal center. He tells him to hand over the goods to the old man sitting there so he can check the things that Damduk had brought. The old man examines the weapons and asks Damduk from where he got them. He tells the man that he just got those random things from someone he knows. Jai-Bien gets furious as soon as he hears that Damduk got some random things, and he asks the old man to confirm if those goods that he brought are just weird stuff. The old man tells Jai-Bien that he has been working here for 40 years, but Damduk is the first man to dismiss such things as random because they are all of the highest quality of 4-star equipment. Jai-Bien can't believe that Damduk is actually a big man. Jai-Bien modifies his demeanor and now leads Damduk to the VIP room politely. The old man informs Damduk that if he sells all of the stuff, he will get about 3 billion won, which is estimated at around $2.5 million. Damduk couldn't really observe the given information at first, but then it clicks him that the bunch of equipment that Hephaestus calls failures actually costs 3 billion. These rare kinds of equipment that can be sold at any price because there aren't enough of supplies are now right in front of Jai-Bien, and so he decides that even if he has to act like an ass kisser, he has to get the rights to sell them no matter what. Jai-Bien is about to butter him up, but Damduk cuts to the chase and tells him that he wants to sell them all. Jai-Bien exclaims that Damduk must definitely be an angel sent by the heavens, and with this, it might even be possible for him to get promoted further. They complete the formalities and sincerely thank Damduk. Damduk checks his bank balance and can't believe that there's so much money in his account. He then remembers that he has to check himself out as he may be too messy. He looks at himself in the mirror and instantly decides to give himself a makeover, and then heads straight to his mom. The next morning, Damduk surprises his mother with a lot of presents. The patient sharing the same room informs Cho Yoonhui that her son was the one who had cleared the maze dungeon, and he is a really famous man now. The lady excitedly tells her that Damduk has a lot of talents, and she even asks him for an autograph. Damduk tells his mother that everything happened recently, and that her son really has talents. Cho Yoonhui can't control her tears as she's so glad to see her son like this, as she had always blamed herself because Damduk had no talents. The TV in their ward starts broadcasting the news about the dungeons, and Hunter Namdong Duk is being interviewed, and he praises Damduk for his contributions, and his mother is extremely proud of him. Damduk knows that if he gets more fame, he will get more divine power, and then he can get more part-time jobs. He aims for the reward of the Eden Hill part-time job, which is a golden apple, and wonders if that apple can cure his mother's cancer. Abruptly, there's a breaking news that talks about a gate that has opened up in the Yongan city of Gyeonggi-do. Snow White starts acting weird and hides in Damduk's jacket. Damduk wonders what's wrong with it and peeps inside his jacket. Snow White wants to convey a message to him through an illusion, and he connects it to the gate shown in the news that doesn't allow entry for mankind while monsters are allowed to come out. Damduk immediately leaves the hospital and reaches the gate. The military men are getting ready for the third wave, and they are busy aiding the injured ones. Damduk spots the location of the gate and observes the situation. He gets ready to solve the mystery of the gate along with Snow White. The monsters that have been coming out of the gate are almost killed by the hunters, and the third wave seems to have come to an end. They decide to take a short break before another wave begins. One of them suddenly notices a person up there. He runs to inform his chief about the incident. The chief gets furious as the soldier breaks the formation in the presence of the reporters. The soldier asks his chief to look up because a civilian was spotted there. The chief gets so angry that he starts yelling at the one who informed him and orders him to go and get that person. The reporters are discussing about the team leader, as he couldn't even control a civilian's entry into the restricted area, and they get an idea for an interesting story. The team leader decides to act on his own rather than depending on those worthless bastards so that he can get a promotion soon. He activates the wind gallop skill and lands right next to Damduk. He tells Damduk that this is a restricted area and asks him to get out. He adds up, saying that Damduk can go somewhere else to shoot his YouTube video. The man feels that Damduk is nervous as he's in front of a 3-star hunter and starts uttering some nonsense. Damduk excuses himself, saying he has things to do. The great hunter stops Damduk right away and asks him if he just ignored him. Damduk stares at him, and the guy wonders that even a random bastard is looking down on me. He humiliates Damduk as well as his pet, and Snow White seems to be quite annoyed by him. When Damduk continues to ignore him, the team leader exclaims that he would definitely reflect after getting beaten up, and he attempts to punch Damduk. Damduk easily dodges the punch and instead kicks the guy on his leg, causing him to trip and fall. But Damduk holds his hands and saves him. He asks the guys if he's okay and reminds him that a 3-star hunter should not randomly swing his fist at anyone. The team leader tells him that he just got lucky once, and he gets back to a safer place. Damduk is fine with continuing the fight, but he asks whether it's okay for him to fight like this while so many people are watching them. The reporters focus their cameras on them, and the guy knew that Damduk did this on purpose. One of the reporters exclaimed that the guy who is fighting there is the same person who cleared the maze dungeon with the Sengun Guild. He is the new monster hunter, Damduk, who came out of nowhere. The guy wonders if he really is the same person who was acknowledged by Namgung Duk as the best hunter. Damduk tells the reporters to take good pictures because they will be hearing some good news shortly. Damduk didn't have time to settle his disagreements with the hunter guy. Damduk tells him to open his eyes wide and watch what a random guy can do. He then jumps from above and makes his way straight to the gate, leaving the team leader and the reporters in confusion. Damduk smoothly enters the gate. The gate is a new phenomenon that only started to appear 10 years ago. Unlike the dungeons, only weak monsters came out of it, and as it tends to naturally disappear after some time, it's simply treated like a road accident. Several scholars have emphasized the dangers regarding the gate, but most importantly, it was out of people's interest because humans couldn't get into them. The system checks Damduk's status and grants him permission to enter this world. The system also notifies him that he has successfully entered the other side of the world and that the Eye of the Abyss is keeping an eye on him. Damduk was right, as this place was indeed the gate from Snow's memory. The gods had created it so only a god could enter. He wonders why they don't allow humans to enter the gate, unlike the dungeons, which are made to test the humans. Damduk decides to look around first and arrives at a place that seems to be locked by the system. He tries to enter, but he can't as he lacks divine power. Damduk tries to enter several times, but the system keeps warning him that he can't enter. Damduk gets mad at the system and wonders why the fuck is this happening. He finally gives up, as he has no other choice. Damduk sets his goal and tells Snow White to stick by his side, and decides to go and see the face of the owner of this gate. On his way to meet the owner of the gate, Damduk finds several monsters lying down there. He had thought that he could clear it if he killed the boss like in the other dungeons, but here he can't even get a clue about it. He also notes that the monsters from the dungeon were kind of programmed to fight like robots, but these guys look like they have their own consciousness. Damduk knows that his divine power will surely increase as he managed to enter the gate. He is in a deep thought and doesn't notice the boss standing right next to him. But as soon as he senses the monster, Damduk strikes it sharply with his sword. Strangely, the monster doesn't dodge the attack. Damduk is glad as he finally found the boss. He finds the monster guy a bit off. The boss monster roars and approaches Damduk. Wait for him, he's still coming. The boss seems to be too slow, and Damduk is instantly annoyed by him. He finds the boss monster disappointing and wonders if he is the real boss. Damduk tells the slowest monster on earth that he does have the title of the boss, but he is way too unguarded. Damduk can't wait anymore and calls out for Snow, who immediately transforms itself into a sword, and he attacks the monster. With one strike, just one strike, the boss monster is defeated. Damduk wonders what the hell that was, and he feels very weird. He thinks that the monster may be pretending to be dead, but actually it's not, and Damduk knows that no one is going to believe him that he cleared this gate like this. He decides to extract the core for evidence purposes, and he learned how to do it from YouTube. With a few cuts, he finds the core, but it's black in color, whereas cores are usually jewel-like and twinkle. Damduk feels the core move and flings the creepy thing away. Unintentionally, he throws away Snow White too, but he quickly apologizes for it. The system pops out and notifies him that the gate core is collected and the gate will now permanently vanish. Bingo, he did it. The people outside seem to be extremely curious about the gate and its updates. The authorities are under terrible stress as a human who had entered the gate hasn't returned yet. They know that if the news spreads, everyone, regardless of their status, will have to face criticism. Meanwhile, Damduk accelerates out of the gate, surprising every living being in the area. They wonder how on earth he got in there in the first place. The lady reporter notices that he's just going over the gate's entrance like jumping over a hula hoop. Damduk exclaims that the outside air sure feels nice. The very next moment, reporters began to fire questions at him. He tells them that they should focus only on the important thing, which is humanity, as it can obstruct the gates by themselves. They continued to ask him about his experience, and to increase their curiosity, Damduk shows them the core that he had extracted from the gate's boss monster. He tells them to open their eyes and see the interesting stuff. Damduk wields his sword and cuts the core into pieces in front of them, and the pieces transform into sparkling gems. As soon as the core is destroyed, the gate vanishes, and this scene was lit as fuck. The reporter had never seen anything like this in her whole life and finally puts forth the most awaited question. She asks him who he is. He proudly exclaims that he is Damduk. The news spread like wildfire, and Damduk's name was popularized throughout all regions of the country. His divine power rapidly increases and finally reaches 10,000. He spots an important notification, but the reporters literally fall on his body, and they almost shove the mic in his mouth. Meanwhile, a girl gets out of the car, and the reporters recognize that she is from the Sangoon Guild. She approaches Damduk and informs him that the guild master wants to see him, and he'll have to accompany them. The girl is a 7-star hunter and the future guild master, and her name is Ju So-Yul. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.